Today we will discuss about replication of DNA. Replication is the process through which a DNA produces similar copy of DNA. Replication takes place in S phase of cell cycle. Let us see how this semi-conservative replication occurs. Suppose here is one DNA, here is one DNA. It contains here 3 to 5 polarity, and the other helix on this DNA is this here 3 to 5 polarity. Means both helix are anti-parallel, as you know the structure of DNA. Here one 5 to 3, other is here 5 polarity to 3. And this helix suppose undergo replication, then what will happen? During replication, this helix partially will open in the presence of helicase enzyme. So here this helix partially open with the help of helicase enzyme, and here this helix open. Now on this helix, suppose this is in 5 to 3 direction and this is 3 to 5 direction. So helix which have 3 to 5 direction. Now here these two are the old helix of DNA, and on this template one new copy will develop like this. One new copy of DNA helix will start developing here in 5 to 3 direction. Here also one new copy starts developing. New copy. So this is new copy and this is also 3 to 5. We can see here the one DNA when undergo replication, its helix partially open, then both helix of DNA acts as a template. Then on its template one new helix will develop. So ultimately this DNA here one copy of DNA, this is the new copy. So this is the old copy and here is new copy, and other DNA also it will develop like this. Now so you can see here is the one DNA. This one DNA undergo replication, its helix opens partially. Then on the template of this old copy, the new helix develops. So ultimately one DNA produces two DNA, and in this two DNA, one helix is of parental DNA. Here is also one helix is a parental DNA is DNA. ये तो क्लियर हो गया कि DNA का जो रिप्लिकेशन होता है सेमी कंजर्वेटिव रिप्लिकेशन है। सेमी डीऑक्सीराइबोन्यूक्लियोसाइड ट्राइफॉस्फेट that acts as dual role. Deoxyribonucleoside triphosphate is used as a substrate as well as used as the source of energy. Besides this, DNA-dependent DNA polymerase plays important role in polymerization, elongation of helix, but it also plays dual role. One hand, it arranges the nucleotides according to template-based sequence. Other hand, this DNA-dependent DNA polymerase important role in DNA proofreading. If any wrong nucleotide, if any wrong base get arranged, then it will remove it and correct it. Its accuracy rate is very high. So this way we can say the DNA-dependent DNA polymerase plays very important role in the polymerization of DNA strand as well as the DNA proof reading also. Let us see how this DNA replication occur. At first, partially helix open in the presence of helicase enzyme, form replication fork. Then on the one DNA helix having 3 to 5 polarity, here DNA dependent DNA polymerase starts polymerization in 5 to 3 direction. Continuous helix will form. But on other helix which having 5 to 3 polarity, RNA primer get arranged. And these RNA primer are replaced by the oligonucleotides with Okazaki fragment. And the Okazaki fragment gets this continuous helix, lagging helix develops, and ultimately a DNA produces two copies. DNA 3 to 5 and here 5 to 3 polarity. Here are bond. In the next step, partially this helix open in the presence of helicase enzyme. And when partially opens, then DNA are negatively charged. The helix just open in such a way form replication fork. So ultimately it form like this replication fork. Here 3 to 5 direction, here 5 to 3 direction. Replication fork will appear. Now, in this, the helix having 3 to 5 polarity, on this helix, in 5 to 3 direction, in 5 to 3 direction, this new helix will develop in the presence of DNA dependent DNA polymerase enzyme. In 5 to 3 direction, this helix will develop with the help of DNA dependent DNA polymerase enzyme. But it's continuous. This is called as leading helix. Leading helix. But here is the RNA primer. This is called as RNA primer. Now in the next step, these primer are replaced by Okazaki fragment. So here this is 3 to 5 and here 5 to 3. Now here in 5 to 3 direction this continuous helix will develop in the presence of which enzyme? In the presence of DNA dependent DNA polymerase enzyme. In the presence of DNA polymerase enzyme, this continuous helix develops in 5 to 3 direction on the template strand of 3 to 5 polarity. And here RNA primer get arranged on this 5 to 3 polarity state in 5 to 3 direction. But now in the next step, what will happen? This RNA primer are replaced by Okazaki fragments. This RNA primer are replaced by Okazaki fragments. This RNA primer are replaced by in 5 to 3 direction. This Okazaki fragments. What you will say to this? Okazaki fragment. Okazaki fragment are nothing. These are the oligonucleotides. And now, in the presence of ligase enzyme, this Okazaki fragment get joined. In the presence of ligase enzyme, in the now here is the 3 to 5 polarity, here 5 to 3 polarity. This is the old helix of DNA, and here on this in 5 to 3 polarity, 5 to 3 polarity, this is leading helix. But here this Okazaki fragments in 5 to 3 direction get unite in the presence of ligase enzyme. Here in the presence of ligase enzyme they get joined. अभी join कर लिए in 5 to 3 direction. Now this is in the presence of ligase enzyme. Here lagging helix develops. This helix is called as lagging helix. Lagging helix. This helix is lagging helix, and here this helix is continuous, so it is called as leading helix. Leading helix. Leading helix. Ultimately, from one DNA, how many DNA develops? Here 1 in 3 to 5 to 3 direction. Here this helix develops, and other one here the 5 to 3 direction. Here 3 to 5 polarity. So one DNA form 2 DNA. But you see, in both DNA, one old helix, one new helix, one old helix, one new helix. That's why this is called as semi-conservative replication. So we can say this entire process is what? Semi-conservative replication of DNA. इसको एक बार फिर देख लेते हैं. This is the 2 helix of DNA. One helix in 3 to 5 direction and 5 to 3 direction. During replication, with the help of helicase enzyme, from the origin of replication, this helix open, then partially open, then form replication fork. As replication fork arises, the DNA-dependent DNA polymerase enzyme starts elongation of complementary helix in 5 to 3 direction on the template of 3 to 5 polarity stem. So this helix is called as leading helix. But on the other helix of the DNA which have 5 to 3 polarity, RNA primer get arranged. Means DNA-dependent DNA polymerase only starts elongation of chain in 5 to 3 direction on the template of one helix of DNA that have 3 to 5 polarity. But other helix of DNA which have 5 to 3 polarity on which RNA primer get arranged. Now this RNA primer replaced by Okazaki fragment. What are the Okazaki fragments? Okazaki fragments are nothing. Okazaki fragments are the small, the oligonucleotides. This get arranged in 5 to 3 direction, and this Okazaki fragment now get attached with each other in the presence of ligase enzyme. So this is called as lagging helix, means discontinuous helix, because here oligonucleotides get arranged in 5 to 3 direction just, and this in the presence of ligase enzyme get joined. So this is called a lagging helix, and this helix continuous elongation on this template. The continuous elongation of the helix occur in 5 to 3 direction in the presence of DNA dependent DNA polymerase enzyme. So this is called as leading helix, but here this is lagging helix. Now continuous this leading helix and lagging helix develops. Ultimately the one DNA produce 2 DNA, and this each DNA contain one old helix, one new helix, one old helix, one new helix. That's why this is called a semi-conservative replication. Thank you very much.